go back to front view, select these two edges, and connect. I'm going to go ahead and make this transparent so I can see what's behind it. Looks like I'm going to need to add another connection there if I want that to look smooth. Okay, and let's see. Well, I should have lined this up a little differently. I'm just going to go ahead and drag these out here. Well, maybe just these inside ones. Then I'm going to insert two vertices and then connect those back to these corners right here. That way we can add a rounded part to this piece over here as well. And let's see. I guess I'm going to select these edges here, choose connect, and slide the edge down to about there. Go to polygon, scroll down to create, and oops, I'm going to need another vertex. Go ahead and insert a vertex right there. You can connect that into that corner right there. Alright, now polygon, create, and fill in this triangle right here. There's some unnecessary vertices here. You can just weld those down. And that'll work. Alright, I'm just going to leave that for now. Okay, now select all of these inside edges. And extrude them in, center them on the y-axis, and do the same with this loop here. Alright, and there's our stock roughly. I'm going to go ahead and extrude these too. You can target weld the end pieces. Oh wait, what the? Yeah, I'm just going to target weld this over there. In fact, really this whole line here is unnecessary, so I'm just going to target weld the whole thing away. Alright, now you can target weld the top and bottom. Do the same thing with this line up here that you did with the one on the bottom, just get rid of it. You don't need it. Alright, now I'm just going to select this middle edge and center that to the origin. Okay, Go ahead and go to a top view. Let's see. Select your stock, and then go to a top view. And unselect the inside edge that you've got. And then just drag that in a bit. Right now the stock is way too thick. I'm just going to unselect everything but that outermost layer of vertices and move those in a bit too. Alright, that's a little bit better. Okay, alright. The slot where the magazine goes into down here doesn't really need to be open. Doesn't matter, you can make a slot if you want to. But unless you do something really weird with your first person animations, you're not going to be able to see it. So, oops. Alright, and connect those. Okay, what do I want to work on next? I guess the next thing I'm going to do is going to be the front sight. So I'm just going to grab this, hold down shift and create a new plane out of it, and then start lining up edges. Just put this edge a little bit below the top edge of that part of the gun. You'll see why here in a minute. Alright, now I'm just going to drag this in a bit, and there you go. That's why I wanted it in there, so that it'll just overlap a little bit. It won't cause any problems. I'm going to find out what height that bottom edge is at. Z-axis. Copy it. Go to... Never mind, don't do that. That's not going to work. Alright, just rotate this a bit. And then make sure that it's still overlapping. Now you can start extruding this edge around. You're going to need to make a circle with it. Let's do 3. Alright. If you want to, you can like create a cylinder and bring it over here and then just sort of model this around it, or even attach, work from a cylinder. I don't feel like bothering with that, so I'm not going to. Alright. Now I'm just going to add this slant to it by dragging the vertices. Same thing here on the other side. Okay, that'll work. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and select these faces right here and copy them and then scale them down. And if you scroll down here, you'll see a button that says flip. Click that. And put that about there. You're going to need to try to line these up a little bit with the same slant you had before. It won't line up perfectly because it's a different size, but the closer you get, the easier it is to work with. Okay, go ahead and drag this edge out, center that on the y-axis, and that one you can just center, you don't need to extrude it again. Go to polygon, no, go to edge first, and we're going to want to take these two edges, drag them in a little bit, and then center all of these vertices to the 0 on the y-axis. Alright, now polygon, create, and start filling in these front and back here. Alright, and then if you just create a box, you can click auto grid and then put a box right there. Center that on the y-axis. That is your front sight pin. I'm going to go ahead and convert that to an editable mesh, or poly, not mesh, and delete that bottom face because it's not needed. And then I'm going to select my main object and attach it to the sight pin. I guess I should probably, since this is mirrored, I'm just going to center that face and delete it. So, perfect. And you have a front sight.